Imagine being in a classroom where every single student had their own personal tutor that knew how they learned best, and also think about being in a classroom where each teacher had the opportunity to relate and connect and build stronger relationships with their students. So it is no secret that AI is rapidly becoming one of the most used tools in education today, and it is also changing the whole aspect of how teachers and students learn today, so it is important to know how to use it correctly. As a future educator, it is important for me, like I already said, to understand how to appropriately use AI, as it will affect how I teach on a day-to-day basis. So today I'm going to explain how AI can personalize learning for students, how it can help students who might need more accessibility, and how it can benefit teachers as well. So the first thing I want to touch base on is how AI can personalize learning for students. So learning platforms like Khan Academy, for example, are using AI to be able to adapt students and where they're at and how they can progress. So it helps, like I said, identify where students are struggling, and it provides feedback for those students, and that's really helpful for them to understand what they need to do in order to maybe get the correct answer or even understand the subject. This personalized approach also keeps students more engaged in their learning because it is so personally targeted toward them. It motivates them to keep going since they are getting this feedback. The next point I want to touch on is how AI supports teachers. AI has implemented a grading tool, so even in my classes now, when I take a test on my computer, it is automatically graded by the time I press submit, which is incredible to me, but that also gives teachers more time to connect with their students and focus on their students' learning rather than grading a student's homework or a test that they took. Tools like ChatGPT also give teachers the opportunity to find ideas for lesson plans and maybe different ways on how they can assess their students in the classroom. And according to one of the articles that I read, AI is transforming teaching by showing teachers how to focus on creativity and connection with their students. Another point I want to touch on is how AI increases accessibility. So we've all heard of text-to-speech and speech-to-text, which is commonly used now, and it just helps assist students with certain disabilities and allows them to still engage in everyday work that's going on in the classroom. Real-time translation makes it really easy for English language learners to participate in classroom discussions, and also, as one of my sources say, AI-driven accessibility tools are breaking barriers between students and their education and is helping them be able to be more engaged in what is going on in the classroom. So in conclusion, AI is changing the class in ways that affect both teachers and students, and in ways that maybe we never expected, but it overall personalizes learning for students. It gives more accessibility and differentiation for the students who need it, and it helps teachers save time and improve their instruction. So it is important to know that AI is not replacing teachers, but it is empowering them, and when AI is used in the correct way, it can have a very positive impact on students. And the future of education isn't coming, it's already here, so we need to be able to implement it in our classrooms. Thank you.